Yes. All right, man. So I'm cooking dinner. I've been cooking lately. I'm not. I could cook if I want to, but I'm not really. I don't really enjoy cooking. I'm making some spaghetti. So yeah, I'm making some spaghetti. I got these. I got a Costco card, but I'm kind of a traveling man, and so now I'm in an area where there isn't a Costco nearby. But anyways, I got, when I was at Costco, I got these this thing of spaghetti. I like Costco, man. But anyways, and it's organic. It's organic, so this is my first time trying this spaghetti. Yeah, and then I got this other shit. I got some bulk of pickled vegetables. This is a 4-bean salad. I don't think it's organic. But anyway, so I'm gonna slap that down as a side with my spaghetti, and then I might cut up an apple. It's crazy. And my buddy, because I've, it's hard to explain, but I guess it doesn't matter because I only have 4 subscribers, which is a good thing for me because then I can speak more freely without, misunderstandings and less misunderstandings and stuff. So because I was on the street for 10 years, man, I had to like learn a lot of stuff when I finally got off the street. And looks like I might need some more water in these noodles. And so, it's been a learning curve. Some things that other people are just where it's like normal for them, I had to like learn shit, And anyways, I'm putting extra water in this fucker. Okay. And, but anyways, so he taught me, some, I had to relearn stuff, But a little trick that he showed me, as far as cooking, you can, spaghetti's easy, right? And what he showed me, because he's been a bachelor most of his life, really cool dude, is you make extra and then you put it in the Tupperware. If you have a refrigerator, right? You put it in the Tupperware, and then you have like 2 or 3 more meals, You can make like enough for like 3 or 4 meals, and then you eat, and then you put the rest in the Tupperware, and then you got food for the next day and shit. So I'm doing that. And then, yeah. So, and then here I'll show you some other shit. So I went to Costco. It's pretty far away, but I had to, anyways, because I had to buy a fucking bed because I've been sleeping on this bed that's really shitty for about a year. And normally I don't invest in comfort because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in investing money in comfort. But because of the jobs, the work that I do is pretty much like slave labor, and so rest is kind of important. Plus, I'm 50 now, so things like rest are kind of become more important. So I got this mattress, and then, but I guess it needs a box spring. I don't know. I got the mattress at Costco. It's fucking super comfortable, and then I got the bed frame at Walmart, which was like a couple miles down the street. But the bed frame is just one of those really simple ones that you need a box spring for. So I had to use pallets for a box spring, just temporarily. But anyways, show you. So yeah, so my bed that's a new mattress, super fucking comfortable. The other thing that's really great about this um, is that so I'll show you this, and this is like super important. Living in small spaces is to utilize every inch of space that you have. So I realized I was going to get this bed frame and the thing, and I knew that since I had the bed frame, it would actually lift it up a little higher, and I could use underneath the bed for storage. So I got these. I got these drawers, and these drawers they go all the way. Actually, here I'll show you how deep these fuckers go. See that motherfucker? Look at how big that drawer is. It's like 3 feet long. And so I have all this extra storage space now. Look at that. Oh my god, dude. So it's so much better. And I have two drawers. So I got two drawers. Here's the other one. And that one's the same size, so it goes all the way to the back of the bed. And fucking that's like really helped a lot. Again, like when living in small spaces, every inch counts. So I've lived in this fucker for a year, and all that space that I'm now utilizing, all that was just wasted space. So that really helped a lot, you know. You'd be surprised. Like, here, I'll show you. I'll give you a quick tour for anyone who hasn't seen it. Actually, I did some other stuff too. So I put this crate here, and then this one here. So they were like standing up in the corner, like they were stood like this way. So one was up like that, and then this other one was on top of it lengthwise. But this way is much better. And this is where this is kind of like where I keep, this is my shrine. So that's Odin. And this is a fluorescent, fluorine. That's a fluorine. I forgot about my dinner. Yeah, so that's a fluorine skull. 9, let's see, 9. So I need to, 9. I'm not sure how much longer I have to do this. I fucked up because I had to add water. Anyways, yeah, no, I'm cooking all this shit up. I'm cooking a whole fucking bag of this spaghetti so that I've got like 3 meals, you know. Anyways, this is an obsidian knife, jade dragon. There's some crystal skulls. I can't remember what that thing's called. That's a resin skull. That's a Tibetan bell thing. That's my tarot book in the leather bag there. My little book of shadows, and then my little tarot guide. So this is kind of the Game of Thrones. See, what is this called? What are those called? This is a furpa. A furpa. It's a dagger. Then I got a couple crystal balls, and whatever that guy's name is, and then a little taco painting. That's a skull carved out of deer antler. This thing is actually really cool. It's a skull carved out of deer antler. It's a skull with a snake on its head. And then over on this side is kind of the cowboy side. And it's just got, you know, random shit. And then here's some of my DVDs. Hell on Wheels, Game of Thrones. This is my kitchen. Yes. So this is like an ongoing art, almost like an art project of mine, you know. So this is my garbage can. I keep my guitars here because I don't really have anywhere else to put them. This is, so this is my idea of utilizing the space around the air conditioner is using cigar boxes. So these are cigar boxes. just in different other kinds of boxes and shit. It's my little nightstand, and I got it pretty organized. I got it packed full of shit in there. Organization is another thing that's key when living in a small space. And then, so then I moved this over here. This is somebody gave me this, actually pretty cool, and it works out perfectly. But here, let me stir my... So this is I'm just giving you a tour of my, my little humble abode here as I try to cook this spaghetti. Look at how much trouble I'm having cooking this spaghetti. It's like the easiest fucking thing in the world to cook. 9, 10, 11, 12. Anyway, so then I got a bunch of DVDs over here. I'm going to transfer some of these over there. And my little library. Actually, these go here. Some of my library and shit. And more of my library. There's some more of my library and just some little whatever crystals. These are what are those? Golden healers. They're supposed to be good for dreams. There's some rose quartz crystal ball. That's selenite. It's supposed to charge the crystals. Anyways, yeah, it's just my little... And then this is my coffee table, but it's also where I keep my socks and some other gear in there. But anyways, yeah, I don't know how long I've been going here. I think my spaghetti's done, so I'm going to take this off. Turn the oven off. My little stove, the oven. Here, so I'll put this here. So anyway, yeah, man, I wanted to also talk a little bit about... So I was talking with the buddy who he's familiar with my BitChute channel, and he's kind of like tripped out about how different it is that I'm on YouTube than when I was on BitChute, which I thought was I agree. Like, I thought that was a good point, and because you know, my style fits way better on BitChute and than it does on YouTube, you know. And the thing, and then, you know, and he's familiar with my channel when it was on BitChute, so he pointed that out, which is really true, though. It's like, I don't really belong on YouTube, you know. But nonetheless, here I am. And so I want to talk about like what happened to me on BitChute. And you know, but it's kind of hard to, it's not really hard to explain. It's just, it's drama, you know, and I don't like drama, but drama is inescapable. Nobody's ever going to escape drama. And I guess drama isn't always bad. I guess drama builds character in a sense, in some way. But I don't go seeking out drama and what happened. So I'll talk about what happened on BitChute because, you know, because I only have like 4 subscribers. And so I'm not going to mention who the person is, their name or anything. But this one channel on BitChute, I started interacting with them, and because we had a lot, it seemed like we had a lot in common because we both went through some really insane shit, which I'm starting to realize a lot of people went through a lot of insane shit because of all this COVID crap. You know? And I went through some super insane fucking shit. And it was like, it had to do with COVID. I mean, it's just crazy. Everybody went through a bunch of crazy stuff. Like, there's tons of people went through all this crazy stuff, you know, between like 2019 and 2022. And it's because of fucking COVID and all this. shit. And sorry, hold on. And so I went through like, and that's what I'm storyboarding. My whole storyboard is about this insane fucking thing that happened to me in 2022. And there is a COVID part of the story. That's why there's so much to the story. It's just like, but anyways, and so I met this other channel. There was this other channel on BitChute, and they had a super insane thing happen to them, like similar in a lot of ways, similar to what happened to me, and it was around the same time as me. So I realized they had a channel on BitChute. I discovered their channel. I was like, whoa, I didn't know they had a channel, but I had found out what they went through because it ended up going viral. This person's story ended up going viral, and I remember when it went viral, it was around the same time all this crazy stuff was happening to me. And so, I was like, I felt like I wasn't alone. I was like, oh my God, some insane shit is happening to someone else, you know? And so, but I never thought nothing past that, you know? And then I discovered their channel on BitChute like a year or so later, or a year and a half or something later. And so I just left a comment and said, hey, you know, I saw that when your shit went viral, and I just wanted to let you know I had a bunch of insane shit happen to me around the same time as you. And when I saw your video, it like really kind of helped me feel like I wasn't alone. And that's all I said. I didn't expect the person to really respond or anything, right? I just wanted to let them know I appreciated them because of that. Well, and the person running the channel, they like responded, and then they even did a video about it and stuff. And then they subscribed to my channel, and then that person became really active on my channel and watched a lot of my videos and commented and so then we started interacting, you know, and so I started watching that person's channel more and interacting with them. And so we were kind of like supportive of each other's channel, you know, and we were both small channels and stuff. Even though I've never gone viral, I don't care to either, but whatever. But so that's how it started. But then it just kept growing, where the person was like interested in talking to me and wanted to get my phone number, and I just trusted the person and gave him my number, and because I don't know, I just trusted him. It just seemed like the person was a you know, cool and all this and that, and it went well for a little while. But then I started seeing red flags, and I was like, oh shit, here we go, you know, with the red flags. But you never can tell for sure with red flags, so I just kind of had to feel it out. But then, you know, and then sure enough though, then all of a sudden there's drama. And when the drama stuff happens, it's like, it just fucking like a bomb goes off, you know? And so, and I had already gone through a bunch of shit with somebody, and now I'm seeing a repeat pattern. I'm seeing a fucking pattern where the same thing is happening with this person. And that was, so we had like kind of a falling out, but the perception of the falling out was more on that person's side than mine. My whole thing was just like, dude, I got too much shit going on. I can't really have this. I've got enough problems, you know, so I'm just going to like kind of, you know, back away from this because it's too much. It's too much for me, you know. And when I did that person took it as though took offense to it. So that person's perception was that I was attacking them or something, and I wasn't. And I kept trying to explain that I wasn't, and then the more I would try to explain it, the more they would be convinced that I was You know, so they were perceiving me as an enemy. And to the point where I finally was just like, fuck it, I'm blocking this person. And that person had my phone number and everything. And it took me a while to block them. So, but they were subscribed to my channel. And so they would still watch my channel. And then they would accuse me that I was doing videos about them and shit. And I'm like, I'm not, you know, and then they started threatening me that if I keep doing videos about them when I wasn't. So the person thought that I was doing videos about them and told me, you know, if I don't stop doing videos about them, they're going to fuck me up. Like giving me a threat, like threatening me. And then that's when I just realized, you know what? I don't even want to deal with this shit. Like, it is not worth my time. You know? It's like massive drama. And so I just shut my channel down. Because I don't want to deal with it. You know? And the reason I wanted to bring this up is because I saw a channel that I watch. They did a video. And I just watched the video. And the person is talking about, you know, how, you know, they used to do videos more and they kind of stopped because, you know, I mean, and I, for a similar reason to me, similar, not the same, but similar. And I totally relate with the person, what this guy was saying, because I feel the same, you know. I was doing videos a lot. And even though you get, you know, subscribers and people genuinely appreciate it, you also get like a ton of people that just don't care. They don't really care. They like watching the videos, but beyond that, they don't fucking care, you know? And you know, so like, while this other channel is attacking me for no reason, all these other people that are on BitChute, they know everything that's going on, and none of them do shit about it. They don't even stand up to the other person and say, hey, you should back the fuck off. This guy is not your fucking enemy. You guys are both fighting the same fight. Like, why are you fucking with him? But nobody did. Nobody said shit. Nobody cares. You know, they like to watch my channel and stuff. But when it comes down to this kind of crazy shit happening, nobody cares. They just passively sit by on the sidelines, you know, lukewarm, in this lukewarm state of just like passive, like whatever. I'm just a passive observer, so therefore. And it's like, at that point, I mean, even though there was a handful of them that really were like genuinely appreciative and stuff, like I just looked at the whole thing like, this ain't even fucking worth it, you know? To me, it's not worth it. I enjoy doing it and stuff, but when I don't enjoy getting attacked by people for no reason, and that's what happened on BitChute. And I wasn't the only one, though. There was a bunch of channels that were all having similar shit happen to them, and they all shut their channels down too. Like a bunch. Like, this was not just me. It was happening to all the channels that I watched that were small channels like mine. And now there are hardly any left. There really isn't anything left on BitChute to watch but the popular and trending. All the small channels like mine, they all left for similar and same reasons. Same and similar reasons. Because all these people start wanting to stir up fucking drama and start attacking each other. When the real enemy, if there is any enemy on BitChute and all these other platforms, it's the popular and trending channels. Those are the ones that are all a bunch of shills. So, but instead of attacking all the shills that have dominated all these platforms, all these stupid people start attacking all the small channels. And when they're attacking me and attacking all these other good channels that were small channels like mine, and we all just said, fuck you, fuck this is fucking lame. And almost all of us left. And so now all there is to watch is popular and trending. There is nothing else on there but popular and trending. That's all there is now. It used to not be like that on BitChute. And but I would suggest, you know, if you like just watching like just people instead of grifting shills that are paid propagandists, there are hardly any of them left. Gypsy Fox is one of the only other ones, and what's that one called? Modern Day Wizard. Those are like the only two left. There are hardly any left. All these platforms have all been taken over by the true channels like TrueStream Media, Corbett Report, Richie from Boston, Mark Dice, Styx Hexenhammer, all these channels. You see them all over on Popular and Trending. They have taken over your free speech platforms. There is no more free speech on those platforms. That's all you're ever going to see is Popular and Trending. And, so whatever. I guess that's what people want because nobody did anything. Nobody cared. Nobody cared that all this is happening. And that's because really to them it doesn't matter. If all there is just Popular and Trending channels to watch, the majority of people will just be happy. Like, oh, well, whatever, They wouldn't mind having options like to watch smaller channels like mine, but it doesn't matter to them because they're just passive consumers. They don't really care what they're watching. They really don't. And when the massive of a subscriber base is just a bunch of passive observers that just really don't even care what they're watching, that just doesn't even matter to them. Well, then they'll watch Corbett Report. They're totally cool with these platforms getting taken over by TrueStream Media and Corbett Report and Richie from Boston, and they don't care that these platforms just get taken over by these guys and Crow House, and also because they don't know that those people are all they're all paid propagandist shills. They don't know. They're just not in the know. You run a channel, then you'll really find out. Try running a channel, where you're doing original content. You're doing your own original content. Try doing a channel where you do your own original content, and then you will find out that these guys are all just paid propagandist shills. And so anyway, it's mostly just a bunch of passive consumers on these platforms that they really don't care what they're watching or not. It doesn't matter to them. And they like to have the option of smaller channels like mine and whatever, Gypsy Fox and this and that and everything. But when it really comes down to it, whatever. They can live without it, And so as a result, all these platforms are all dominated. That's all it is. It's just Popular and Trending. You will rarely, if ever, see anything other than Popular and Trending, because that's all there is. And so I've just accepted it. Like, well, that's just the way it is. That's what people want. People get what they deserve, so to speak. And that's what people want. So let them have it. So I got my 4 subscribers over here. I do my own little thing. And I don't give a fuck. But it's just sad. To me, it's sad. Because I like to watch small channels. I don't like to watch TrueStream Media and Corbett Report and Richie from Boston. And I don't like that shit. I don't. I like small channels. And they're all gone. They all fucking left. They got so fucking sick of it. They all just left. Because they just got sick of these platforms get dominated by these fucking big channels that put out fucking crap. They put out fucking milquetoast, fucking diarrhea for the masses, and then the masses just eat it up. So there is no free speech platform. That's your free speech, is platforms dominated by Richie from Boston. And because that's what people want. People want Richie from Boston. That's what they want, is all that crap. So let them have it. So whatever. So I just do my little channel here and whatever. I don't really give a fuck, And also my channel used to be about one specific thing. And I ran it like that for 6 years. But the thing is, people don't care. They just don't care. They just don't give it. They'll consume whatever. It doesn't matter to them. they can't see the difference. They don't understand the difference, and that's okay. But I mean, but it's just like, it's not my fucking problem. I'm not going to make it my problem. I can have it. And so now I just watch Popular and Trending because there is nothing else outside of Gypsy Fox and Modern Day Wizard. You know, you can't find any small channels anymore. Just like mainstream media, it's turned. All these platforms have all become the new guard of mainstream media, and nobody's caught on yet. People are not catching on. They don't understand. Probably 99% of all popular and trending channels on BitChute, Odyssey, and Rumble are all paid propagandist grifters, shills. And people don't understand this. And see, these platforms were supposed to be for smaller channels like mine and Gypsy Fox, and they're supposed to be for, but their platforms are designed to drive all of small channels like mine completely off and have them all dominated by True Stream Media, Richie from Boston, Styx Hexenhammer, and then the people just allow it. All the general consumer of these platforms, they don't care. They just allow it. And it's all by, see, when they design these platforms like this, they know that the people don't care. They're just passive consumers, and they're not really going to care. That's how YouTube aborted itself. You know, that's how YouTube was able to pull all that garbage off, is because nobody cares anyways. You know, how many people just stayed on YouTube even though YouTube was censoring everyone back in 2020? How many people just said, oh, well, whatever. They just didn't care that all these channels are getting censored for no fucking reason because they're talking about the Biden election. If you even hint at any possibly questioning the election results of Biden, they shut your channel completely down. They don't give you 3 strikes and all that. They just shut your channel off. Same with COVID. So whatever. But how many people just accepted that? Like, oh, I know that sucks, but whatever. I'm going to keep using YouTube anyway. The majority just accepted it. And all those popular and trending channels that are on BitChute and Odyssey and Rumble that dominate those platforms, they're all YouTube channels that are cross-platform. So they upload their videos into YouTube, and then they have other platforms. So then they go from YouTube over to BitChute and YouTube over to Rumble. It's cross-platform, and so they're just YouTubers that never got kicked off of YouTube, and those are the ones that are dominating all of those platforms. So no one cares about small channels at all. That's why they're all gone. So what do? I just watch what's popular and trending because that's what the people have allowed these platforms to become. It's just another YouTube. That's all it is. That's all BitChute and Odyssey and Rumble is, just another YouTube. And it's really sad. And then people think these things are free speech platforms. It's like, what a joke. It's such a joke, dude. Anyway, that's about it.